Let's say that you go back to your childhood beach you loved after 10 years and witness that there are hardly any more mole crabs than before. And you ask yourself, why are there less mole crabs than usual? You have an idea that the shorebirds have been eating all the mole crabs due to the heavy presence in the area. To prove this theory, you have to go through these steps known as the scientific process. First, you'll need an observation. This will lead to your hypothesis. And once you have your hypothesis, you will need to conduct an experiment that will prove your scientific theory. If your experiments do not support your hypothesis, you may have to revise it in order to get the evidence that you need to prove the scientific theory. Your observation would be that there are more shorebirds and less mole crabs on the beach, and your hypothesis would be the shorebirds are eating all the mole crabs. Once you have these two steps, you will go to the experiment. For the experiment, you're going to need a 50-meter line that is placed above the swash zone, parallel to the shore. The line should be placed in the same location each time the beach is surveyed. A GPS or compass can be used to find the location. You need to choose 5 numbers between 0 and 50 and locate these positions along the 50-meter line and stretch a 10-meter transect perpendicular to the 50-meter line into the swash zone. The 10-meter transect should start at the top of the swash zone. A flag should be placed securely in the sand every meter along the transect. You're going to need to collect a sample. In order to do this, you're going to need to dig up the mole crabs at the 10 flags along the transect. To collect the sample, wait until the waves have receded and quickly press a core into the sand at or next to one of the flags. A core depth of 10 centimeters or 20 centimeters will do. And place the sample into sieves and pour water over top to wash the sand away. Once the sand is washed away, there may be mole crabs present in the sample. You need to determine the size of the mole crabs and determine their gender. Females are identified by the presence of their modified legs or pelopods under their telson. Vigorous females are identified by an orange mass of eggs. Males lack both pelopods and eggs. Gender cannot be determined if the crabs are less than 9 millimeters. These tiny crabs are considered recruits. If you see a decline in the data of the mole crabs that lead to the data you collected during the experiment, the possibility of the shorebirds eating all the mole crabs may be true, thus making this a valid scientific theory.